What's up, guys, and welcome into week 10 of the fantasy football season. This week, Widowmaker Brewing. Again, that was a mistake, but I got it in. So this is ready to dippa. Cheers. All right, so welcome to week 10. Like I said, week 9, here's what happened in week 9. We got wins from Steve, and wins from Kendall, and wins from Dylan. And the continue to win Brewer with the third straight highest score of the week. Congratulations to Brewer. Dalvin Cook is killing it for you right now. Cheers, man. And then I also beat Will. So, with a special message from my daughter. Hey, Ems.
What?
You got something to say to Uncle Will?
Yes.
What?
You suck the fantasy football.
Thanks, kid. Mwah.
What's what?
Thanks, Ems. I love you. Thank you so much. Will sucks at fantasy football. That's going to be great. All right, so over 1,000. We had more people go over 1,000 this week. I think the only people, or I know actually, the only people to not be over 1,000 are Kyle, Pierce, and Dan. Keep those names in mind. Week 10 buys, Jets, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Falcons. That means we do not have to worry about them losing this week by gaining a lead. So that's great. I believe Will texted me and said that the Bills are on TV for everybody, so we get to watch them. And also this weekend, which is just COVID related, are the Masters. The Masters are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if that is something that you enjoy watching, I always enjoy watching the Masters. Not a big fan of any other golf throughout the year, but the Masters, something about it. Got to get you a pimento cheese sandwich. This is going to be weird, no fans, and it's November. So that's odd, but I'm sure it'll be beautiful as always. And if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. All right, so let's bring up the standings again. I did not take a picture, so I don't know where we were last week, so I don't know if there's changes, so I'm sorry. But here are the standings. All right, so again, still we have Brewer and Steve in those top spots at 7-2. We have Andrew Lone at number 3 at 6-3. Then we have Kendall and myself at 5-4. Then we have Will and Dylan, which is that separating line right there, at 4-5. Kyle, Pierce, and Dan in that other, so in the bottom, Dylan, Kyle, Pierce, and Dan. Kyle and Pierce are at 3-6, and Dan is at 1-8. Notice I said, remember those names. The last 3 are the ones that have not gotten over 1,000 yet. I believe Kyle should do it this week with like 4 points. So he can't mess that up. So those are your standings. They will move around a little bit. So especially keeping this right here. These can move very easily and nothing is a lock. We have 4 more weeks, I believe. 4 more weeks left in the regular season before we get playoffs. So I can do some math and I'll figure out who has locks and who doesn't going into next week. Remember, we are playing for that gorgeous trophy right there. I do not believe she will still be there for me this year. But I'm going to try, as should all of you, because nobody is out yet because everybody could still tank. Things could still happen. So this week, we have myself versus Dan, Kyle versus Andrew, Steve versus Will, Kendall versus Pierce, and Brewer versus Dylan. That's right, we are repeating because that's how the season works. So you played everybody once, and now you repeat the front of your schedule. All right, so this week we have Colts versus Titans on Thursday Night Football. There has been lots of COVID-related things going on in the league recently, but they have really not wanted to cancel or postpone any games anymore. So that seems like they're just something they're dealing with. The NFL owners did go ahead and put in their laws, bylaws, whatever you want to call it, that there is an option for another playoff team if towards the end of the season, because we're coming up on the end of buys, that they want to add another playoff team, they can if meaningful games are taken away. So that is something to think about when we get into that playoff picture, with week 17 being the final game. But We'll just have to see. So, I love all of you. Have a great weekend. Special thanks for the stars and bars to Steve on this Veterans Day. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you made and all that you did. Cheers to you. Love you. Love all of you. Hope you have a great weekend. Turn on the Masters. I love you. Cheers. Goodbye.